guys, welcome back. My name's Jacob Furr. We're going to continue with our guitar lessons here at the Fort Worth Public Library. In lesson number 2, we're going to review our chords that we learned from lesson number 1, our 3 simple chords, which are E minor, G, and C. Then we're going to learn how to count, or we're going to learn how to strum. Then we're going to learn how to count. Then we're going to put strumming and counting together with our chords to make a song. So let's review our chords to start off with. Our first chord was the E minor chord, which is real simple. We just take the first 3 strings and we strum them wide open, no fingers holding anything down. We just go E minor. That's all we got to do. Now, our next chord was the G chord, which we're going to do with our first finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And we're going to strum that guy again. And then we're going to play our C chord, which was our first finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And I'm going to strum those 3 chords. Just like that. So we have E minor, G, and C. So you might be wondering, well, that's great. How do I turn these into a song? Well, you turn this into a song by strumming the chords. And strumming, so far we've just strummed all 3 strings, right? And we just go down. And that's half of strumming. You're halfway there. If you can do that, you're almost done. The next thing you got to learn though is you go down, and then you take the back of your thumb or your pick or whatever you're strumming with, and you go up. So you go down and up. So it's real simple. All you just do is go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you're strumming, you want to make sure that you're not strumming with your whole arm. You don't want to do this. You don't want that. We don't want to strum like this, because it's just way out of control. We're not going to know where we're at, and we're going to get lost real easy. The main thing you want to learn how to do is to strum from your wrist like this. So it's almost like if you were playing tennis and you're hitting the ball with the racket, and all the power is coming from your wrist going side to side like this. So that's how our strum works. We're going to strum the E minor chord together with me here, and we're going to strum up, down, up, down, up, down as many times as you want to. No worries. Just make sure that the wrist is doing all the work. So we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's it. You're strumming guitar. So you do that, you go down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you put in one of your other chords. Let's change to the C chord, see what happens. Yeah, so that's how you strum the guitar. So we have our 3 chords. We got our basic down up strum with our wrist. The next thing we're going to talk about is how to turn that strum into a strum pattern. So what you need to know is that for our purposes today, we're going to count 4. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we got to count up to. And we're going to strum on the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So to start off with, we're going to do all downstrokes. We're going to just push our thumb through the strings down towards the ground 4 times. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all you got to do. And then for the G chord, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a pretty basic 4-count strum. The next thing we're going to add to it is what are called the ands, and that's the ups. So you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to go to your G chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and your C chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then let's go back to the G chord. Why not? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so we got a pretty basic strum pattern going on now. We just got down, up, down, up, down, up, and we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? So we can start to make that a little bit more complex with our easy chords here. So let's just do the E minor. And the next one I want you to try to do is we're going to go down on 1, 2, and 3. And then when we get to the and of 3, we're going to go up, and we're going to go down on 4. That sounds complicated. It's not. Just follow along. Watch how I'm going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So one more time on the E minor chord, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sense? So one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you go to your G chord. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And your C chord, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we have 2 strum patterns now. We've got our down ups, we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Our second strum pattern is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 And then let's do one more strum pattern before we're done here. So we're going to do one where we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and. 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 All right, so that's strumming on the guitar. So we've got our basic chords. We're going to do downstrokes and upstrokes. We're going to count to 4. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we just put our strums wherever we want to in the strum pattern. So that is lesson 2, strumming on the guitar. Thanks for watching. We're going to do a couple more of these here, so stick around and watch the next one with us.